Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you are watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, I remember telling you here that Gachagua is not in Kenya Kwanza to help William Ruto in any way to run the government. He is just there for his own personal interest. In fact, to disrupt him more, so that people will see William Ruto as an enemy as Gachagua advances his interest in Kenya Kwanza. And as of now, you see, I said also Gachagua is becoming fodder for Azimio. When he went further to say that Kenya is a company, and of course the government is a company to that extent, and therefore people will have shares in a company. So you become shareholder. There are those with high shares, medium, small, and those who have nothing in the same government. And that's how the reward goes when it comes to earning the profit. That was Gachagua for you. So look at that statement. And yesterday, Raila finally took on Rigathi Gachagua. For the first time, he responded to him directly in a speech well written. So you see, at the end of the day, you ask yourself one question. If Gachagua issues such statements, what stops Kenyans from marching all the way from all walks of life to the office of the deputy president at Annex and kick Gachagua from that office by every means possible? Tell me, what stops Kenyans to do that? Because already he has placed himself in that kind of political situation. That's how he has painted his office, and that's how he's painting the executive. Kenyans can wake up early in the morning to go and kick Gachagua from that office just because of that one statement. If it was in another country, Gachagua would have resigned. In fact, if Kenya Kwanza was democratic, then they would have forced Rigathi Gachagua to resign from that position. Or if not, they should have already initiated an impeachment against Rigathi Gachagua. But because of the kind of politics we have in this country, he will be glorified in one way or another. But this was the response from Raila Odinga. Listen to him destroying Rigathi Gachagua all the way from Kitale in Trans Nzoia County.
The emerging trend of discrimination in appointment in public service by the Kenya Kwanza regime that are clearly biased in favor of one ethnic community. We equally oppose and condemn the position of Mr. Rigathi Gachagua that Kenya is now a private company. That Kenya is currently a company with shareholders. These developments go against Article 10 of our Constitution that decrees inclusiveness and equality as a national values and the provisions of our Bill of Rights. Wanagachetha aliongea juzi, yeye anaongea kama mwendazimu. Akienda pale yeye anaelewa, ana maneno. Hako ndani ya kanisa, maaskofu hako nyuma yake, na yeye anaongea maneno machafu na kanisa hawakemei. Ati hii Kenya tuko na shareholders, ni kampuni. Wengine wako na shareholders mingi, wengine wako na shares kadri, wengine hawana shares. Sasa sema namna hiyo, ati mpaka sisi tutoa huduma kwa wale ambao wako na sisi. Ati mimi kazi yangu pale katika State House tukuangalia kama wewe una shares ngapi, na huko pale nyuma kama mingi, toka kule nyuma kuja hapa mbele. Wewe huna, wewe rudi huko nyuma. Ndio mimi nasema, kama hapa Trans Nzoia, hapa Kitale, ati wako paka kura hapa, anasema yeye kwamba sasa wewe uweze kupata huduma kwa serikali. Unaelewa hiyo? Unaelewa hiyo? Akija hapa na akudanganya, hii mradi tutafanya, lakini kwa roho yake haamini hali. Lakini nyinyi watu wa Trans Nzoia mnatoa ushuru kama watu pale wale wa Seligisho, sio? Mnatoa ushuru. Sasa nasema wewe huna hisa, wewe huna share, kwa hivyo wewe rudi nyuma. Je, hiyo ni sawasawa? Bwana Gachetha, onyo ni kwako bwana. We are coming for you. Kenya must be one. Kenya katika katiba tulitengeneza katiba mpya hii inasema kila Mkenya ni Mkenya, hawezi kubaguliwa kwa msingi yoyote. Kwa msingi ya kikabila, kwa msingi ya kidini, kwa msingi ya kijinsia, hata kwa hali yake ya kimaisha. Hata kama yeye ni mlemavu. Tumeelewana vizuri? Kwa hivyo hiyo ndio mbio na Gachagua, ati mimi ni mtoto wa Maumau. Mtoto wa Maumau nini? Wacha mambo ya Maumau bwana. Hiyo mambo ya Maumau ilikwisha. Wewe unasema wewe mtoto wa Maumau. Mimi niko mtoto wa mkombozi. Mtoto wa mkombozi. Mkombozi ya pili mimi nilikuweko. Wewe ulikuwa na ramba matako ya Nyayo. Kwa hivyo tukiwaita mtakuja Nairobi, mtakuja.
Now we are continuing with this Punchline discussion, but just a quick request for those who are watching and you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much, and again to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Now, you see, Raila Odinga is very clever, so wise, in his response to Rigathi Gachagua. Because then, Gachagua and William Ruto have always tried to create that perception that these are people who are God-fearing, they go to church, and therefore they are more godly than any other individual in this country. So Raila, in answering Rigathi Gachagua and the Kenya Kwanza government, he bring in the issue of the church in Kenyan politics in a very smart way. That we have Gachagua here, who call this country a company, and go further to mention on how people have shares, meaning you give appointments to people depending on how they voted, not because you want to bring the country together or unite the country. Remember, the office of Gachagua, the office that where Ruto is sitting as of now, is an office of office that need to show or bring unity in this country. Yes, a national figure, an office to unite the country. But Raila is asking the church, if Gachagua comes to utter such statement and you keep quiet, what do you mean? Do you mean that we are supporting what he's saying? And remember, he goes on essence of saying this one on the altar, in the church. Bishops, priests, pastors, and all the clergy are quiet, meaning they are in agreement with Rigathi Gachagua. So the church also meant to bring unity and peace in any country. This confirms to us that those churches that William Ruto and Gachagua have been going to, where they have been worshiping, where they have been praying, they don't mean good for this country. They are not true worshippers of God. If they are, they can come out and condemn Gachagua. Even in a soft way, they can deliver a message to Gachagua. You don't need to come out that loudly to condemn. There is just a way you can use to tell Gachagua, this is wrong, please stop, don't go in this direction, we need unity, and mention what he's talking about. He did not. They did not do anything. Instead, you will see even the preacher in the church, they are clapping when Gachagua is saying all this. Gachagua has become a comedian in the church, so when he does the comedy, the church will crack, they will laugh, they will clap to him. And it will go like that. So what is the role of the church in helping the government to do their work in the right way? The role of church in a country and in a government. It tells you that those people who have been around William Samoei Ruto are only going there for their own personal interest to get something. but not to give direction or advice to William Samoei Ruto as far as matter of running a country in a peaceful way is concerned. There's no plan for that. Otherwise, tell me any pastor who has been around Gachagua, including his wife, Bishop Dorcas Gachagua. She has never come out to condemn the husband. Including Mama Rachel Ruto, who said that one day she prayed for salt water, for the salt to get out from the water. And the water became good for drink from the well. When is she to advise Gachagua or to condemn Gachagua's statement? Before they tell us, because she said that she is an ambassador of the prayer ambassador to bring peace in families. What peace is that when Gachagua is uttering such statement? So you see, Gachagua provided an opportunity for Azimio side to respond to him and to politic about him. He is getting it wrong, and now they have a chance to speak about Gachagua. And this one also gives the reason for people to get angry about Gachagua, to get angry about William Ruto government. We know that already even in the appointment, they are not fair. It is Mount Kenya, Rift Valley, then a few people from here and there. Or in other words, we can say it is a Kikuyu Kalenjin. Then other people wanakuja po kidogo kidogo. So, despite already doing this crucial damage, you still come out and openly talk about shareholders and shares. We know you are doing it, but then when you come to speak it, you know sometimes it is not what you say, it is how you say it even. Look on how he said it. It sounds that Mutadu, kind of like that, Mutadu, you have nothing to do, we are here to rule in that way. But then people are paying taxes. Then this one make Raila to tell people that we need to see value for our tax. No value for our tax, then we will not pay. Again, such statement make people to start thinking about secession. That, okay, if we are not recognized, if we are not part of this government, then why can't we secede and have our own territory so that we can manage ourselves in a way we feel that we are exclusive? So that everyone is included. Inclusivity. So can Azimio have something to talk about for almost a week? Because Gachagua provided that opportunity. William Ruto did not condemn him. He never reprimanded him. He gave him a chance to continue saying that. At the end of the day, you will discover that Gachagua will be the destruction tool in William Ruto's office.